Hey, good morning, friends. Scott Brookins here. Hope you're having a great day and had a great weekend. It's Monday morning when I'm recording this, so I hope whenever you might watch this that you'll like and share it and continue to help me get out an encouraging message or scripture that'll touch somebody's life. And so I've been gone a couple weeks. Last week I had a great adventure with my son, my adult son. The title of this message is Rocky Mountain High, and we live in Colorado, or I do. My son doesn't, but we were able to go on a men's retreat and did some bike riding and rock climbing and just adventure stuff that I never get a chance to do. We've never done together, so it was a great time to just hang out. And so today I'm going to share a little bit about bike riding. Now, a couple of days ago, I posted a couple of pictures. We started out bike riding, and I haven't ridden a bike since I was about 15 years old. So for the last 2 months, I've been training. I kind of got my son's bike working again that he had when he was a kid. And I started riding a bike because I didn't want to be the worst unshaped dad up there. And I wanted to survive and enjoy the experience. So I've been training pretty hard every day for about 2 months, trying to learn how to ride a bike, how to go up hills, get my oxygen going, my aerobics. And so we get on top of a mountain. We drove up. Hey, Linda, nice to see you. And so we were with a group of about 20 men and boys, and so we went up to the top of Trail Ridge Road in Colorado, and it's at 12,100 feet. So it's kind of high altitude up there and a little bit of oxygen. So we got on bikes and we were going to ride down, some flat areas. It's cold up there. It's windy. I've never been up there before. This is something we've never done. And so as we're starting to go down, the wind is whipping through us. And on the side of this road at 12,000 feet, there's no guardrails. It's just a sheer drop off. And so that wind was coming and, it'd be slamming you and you had to hang on. And it was an amazing experience, and to grip tight and to trust your physical ability and your mental ability. And there were some times where I was able to look around and see the amazing creation of God. And so what reminded me during that time was that, God created all of this, and it's just wherever you travel, and we've traveled all over the country and all over the world, really. And every spot has its beauty. It's all unique and different. And God created all of that. But what hit me as I was riding down and seeing this massive mountain range in the Rocky Mountains was that not only did God create all that, but He created you and me. And the Bible tells us He created us in His image. And so that just overwhelmed me. And it was an amazing time. Now, we got down to maybe 10,000 feet, 9,000 feet, and we had lunch. And then we went into some mountain areas, some dirt trails, and we're going to go up a very steep hill for a long time. I don't know the elevation, but it was steep, and it was called or nicknamed Heart Attack Hill. So it gives you some good confidence as you're getting ready to go up there. And so I turned around. We were on a dirt road. It was flat. I had to get my bike into the lowest gears. And so as I turned around, just very, very slowly, my bike tires slipped out on the rock, and I fell. And the handlebar hit me, or I hit the handlebar right on my ribs, and it just hurt. And I knew I was injured right away. I actually had broken or cracked a rib there back in '01. And so I knew the pain, and so I was really mad. And so I got up, and we had a doctor with us, and he checked me out, and there was no sharp pain. Nothing was broken that we could tell at that time. And so the leader of our group, he said, do you want to bypass this hill? Do you want to just wait for the van to come and get everybody in about an hour? And I said, no way. Because as I mentioned earlier, I've been training for 2 months for this. And so if it was at all possible, I was going to try to persevere and do my best to try to conquer this hill. And so it was very painful to take a breath. And some of the verses that came to mind, I want to read one of those. And one of my favorite books is the book of Joshua in the Old Testament. And this was after Moses had died, and God is speaking to Joshua and telling him that now you're the leader of Israel, and I will be with you. Do not fear, have courage, I will be with you. And so this is one of the verses, as I was going up this hill as slow as I needed to, so I didn't fall. I was taking a deep breath. It was very painful the entire time, and mentally I was like, I'm going to do this. Yeah. And so in Joshua 1, verse 9, God says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And so slowly and slowly I made it up that hill. I did not have to stop. I passed 2 or 3 other guys that had to walk up, and they were from other states, so they weren't even used to 6,000 feet where I live. And I made it to the top of Heart Attack Hill without stopping, without having to walk, with what I thought was maybe a cracked rib or certainly torn muscle and cartilage, but I conquered it. And the leader of our group said, man, you must be in good shape. And I said, well, I've been training for 2 months for this event today. And when I got injured, I just said, screw you, Satan, you ain't going to win. And so thankfully, God was with me, and he gave me the strength and the mental perseverance to make it through it. And I want to encourage you today, no matter what you're going through, whether it's overcoming an injury or an illness or a job situation or family or relationships or financial, or maybe riding a bike up a hill, know that God is with you, and he will help you be with you. He tells us, be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And so I pray that that'll help you in your hills to conquer today. And please like and share this. And I will share another adventure with you in a few days about another part where I had to conquer another challenge and another fear. So go have an amazing day and inspire others to do the same. God bless.